Hey guys, we're back, and I just had a thought on the whole cursive debate and how I'm right, and I was thinking
You're
that
wrong there.
you know what they could be teaching kids in grade 3 or wherever they're teaching them cursive?
What's that?
Typing.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, they should. They
Yeah.
should.
Proper
learn
typing is way more important
Yeah.
because by the time we were taught
Home row,
typing,
right?
well, yes, I understand. Like,
Oh.
but the thing was, okay, here's the thing. Like, by the time we were learning typing, it was like grade 9 where they offered us typing classes, and by then we had all learned because computers were becoming kind of a thing in our houses.
We're so old.
Guys, you don't know what it was like growing up with the transition of computers, but like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that there are some little spermatozoa in there who don't know what Y2K is either. But like, learning after you'd learned to hunt and peck was horrible feeling. Some people did it, but
I was great at typing.
now I hunt and peck very fast, almost as fast as you doing your home row.
No, dude,
I would say probably
I
better.
am way faster. We have to do this.
The only place where you're
someday.
going to be faster is if you're looking off another thing and copying
I'm always
it down.
faster than you.
If you're looking at
Fraser,
something,
you are so inaccurate when you type. You make so many mistakes.
so what? Google autocorrects. Did you
If
mean?
you're writing
and then
an
it tells you,
essay-
and you click that.
Yeah, that
But
takes
if
up time.
If you're writing an essay,
Spell check.
Yeah, that takes up time.
my money is on Becky.
Well, you have
Thank
to read it back anyways. If you're gonna, don't you read what you write?
Yeah.
So you go back over it, you read it, see if it sounds good. You do the little right click to see the suggested words
I'm
as you go.
more accurate and faster than
Anyways,
you.
the thing is, home row I can't do anyways now. It's
Yeah.
a bitch on your wrists.
Oh.
Unless you get those stupid
Oh, is it?
weird keyboards, because
Yeah, those ones
your
are fucked
wrists are
up,
like
eh?
this. The whole thing with carpal tunnel is when you bend the carpal tunnel, it makes the little thing, the
Tunnel?
tendons that are going through the tunnel have to bend around a corner, so they rub on the tunnel. So that's why braces are used to keep your wrists completely straight. And if you have to type with home row, you have to get one of those keyboards to go like this. And damned if I'm going to use one of those, even if I
Yeah.
wanted to use home row.
I feel
I'm
like
not
that
using
would
one of
just
those.
mess me right up.
Executive keyboard.
Like, that's just. Would you do that?
I would not do that.
Yeah.
No, I
There
wouldn't
were
type
people
like this
at
either.
there were people
Either.
at the office that had those, and I never understood.
weird.
Like, when I get to play TF2, I get to, because it only requires one hand on the keyboard, I just tilt the keyboard like
Yeah.
this, and I'm going
Yeah.
like
That's
this.
what I do too.
And so that's fine. And when
Actually,
I hunt and
do
peck,
that too.
hunt and peck is perfect for a person with carpal tunnel who doesn't want to use one of those stupid ass things, because you just go like this. Like, you just keep your wrist straight, and you're just like ding, 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 ding. And you look pretty cool while you do it too.
Yeah. Too bad it's all inaccurate and slow. That's okay. Pussy wrist. Can't win them all.
It's a nice little
Cursive.
diatribe.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't write in cursive.
my point
No?
is,
No.
if time is sparing and they need to teach kids one or the other, fucking teach them typing. Throw cursive out.
Cursive is important to be able to recognize.
I could muddle my way through it, but I think I'd have to think about it as I was doing it.
You'd have to
I would
be
have to now for
a
sure.
goddamn moron kid to not understand cursive.
There's
I
a
don't know.
lot of
Looking at
goddamn
it.
If you never
moron
see
kids.
it, I don't know.
It's easy to figure out.
Not everybody's
We
as
just
smart as
know
you.
that because it's second nature to us, though.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to
that's
test
so true.
it one day when I have a kid. I'm not going to let him learn cursive, and then I'm going to show him some cursive and be like,
Well, we're
figure
gonna
it
fight
out.
about that
Your life
someday.
depends on it. I will give you a go-kart if you can read this and see if you can do it.
God.
All right. Okay, let's go. We're still at the Gatewater Hotel. We're in on guard's room. Let's go.
Oh yeah, the R's are stupid.
That's gonna. If I edit this down, which we are going to be doing, that's going to seem so out of context.
Huh.
We are past our diatribe, Becky. All right, now we're in on guard's room. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt Unguard's room, dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
Huh?
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
She's his secretary.
You were just saying that he was your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Maybe you should be his lawyer! Wow. It's simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ungard's situation is looking pretty grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
Aw.
I am Adrian Andrews. So, I don't know, should I do the voice or should, we get Becky to do it?
What's a mean girl voice? Like, from Mean Girls?
I don't know that she's mean. She's cool and calculating.
Yeah.
I'm Adrian Andrews. What's a mean girl voice?
Yeah. What is a mean girl voice?
What the frig balls all these mean girl voices?
I can give you a mean girl voice. Look at her shoes. Ew, you're wearing those shoes.
It's like Valley Girl.
Yeah, they're mean. They are horrible people.
Then you should say Valley Girl,
Yeah.
not Mean Girl.
She's not mean. She's kind of like Molly. She's rather cool and detached, I'd say. More uppity. Ben voice.
Do
Is
your
it Mia
impression
Mean Girl
of
voice?
Fraser.
Yay.
Librarian. Prim businesswoman. Too many Valley Girls already with like LSP. Yeah.
Why is it harder to think of girl voices?
She's not mean. She's
Well,
just like
because-
no nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Flipping her pages without reading them. She's the murderer.
Do girls have less interesting voices than guys?
They tend to, yeah. Because girls have an unpleasant voice or an annoying voice, basically. There's not much in between. It's true. Because guys have such range, they can be either, they can be like gruff and you know, or like they can, I don't know, it's,
Do you think men are more expressive with their voices?
Fran Drescher.
I don't know about, well, maybe, yeah.
Praxis?
Men tend to express, I think, a larger range when they speak, just out of sort of a desire for presence over women. Like, women don't naturally want to be the presence in the room. Some do, but I would say men more often than women want to be the one being heard. So they're like, ah, hey, everybody. Whereas women are like, hi, how's it going?
Are you just used to me
See
though?
my sexy tennis.
Love it when girls do that.
Yeah. Girls are always like that.
Deeper female voices can be pretty hot. I mean,
Yeah,
there are some
Gravelly
unique...
female voices.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Like, I mean,
What's Velma and Daphne?
I don't know.
Velma just talks like your Emma Sky, or what is her name again? Lana Sky? Emma.
Best guy.
Or, wait. You did Emma, but then you also did this one, right? Were they
That
two
was
different?
the same one.
Same one.
Oh.
'Cause
Transition.
I couldn't keep up with
There's a
the.
transition to that voice.
You didn't like doing that one?
No, it was.
I am Adrian Andrus. It would actually be funny if she was kind of stuffed up, wouldn't it?
No, I don't like doing that. It's hard.
So, do you know what else is hard?
What?
Every one of my fucking voices that hurts my voice by the end of the show, like, try doing this one for like 3 hours.
This one for 3 hours. Just do the voice you do when you're mad at Fraser. Fraser.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah, do that one.
Fraser.
She does do those hand emotions too. It's really weird.
I'm so mad. Right now.
Can you do wispy, Becky?
What's wispy?
Liara. Wispy but serious. They made a good suggestion.
Adrian Andrews.
No, that's too wispy.
I am Adrian Andrews.
I am Adrian Andrews.
I am Adrian Andrews.
Monotone.
Yeah, that's fine.
A low monotone?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're sounding like you're proud of being Adrian Andrews, whereas she would just be like stating it as a fact.
I am Adrian Andrews.
No, you're still proud.
I
I am Adrian Andrews.
am Adrian Andrews.
I am Adrian Andrews.
I am Adrian Andrews.
I am Adrian Andrews.
That's wispy.
I am Adrian Andrews. It'd be like, say it in the way that, like, the cab will be here at 5 to pick you up.
I am Adrian Andrews. Okay, let's try. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
You're trying to seduce me.
I'm trying.
All right.
I shouldn't be trying to.
Yeah,
seduce
you shouldn't. You should not be
Okay.
sexy at all. She is cold.
Cold.
Frigid.
She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. All right, let's have a chat with her. No, this is Patrick. No, this is Patrick. All right, night of the murder.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
She's just being.
I'm just having my voice.
That's
I
why
need to like pull from someone, but
you should maybe do it really far out there, like just a voice that doesn't match. I sure as hell wouldn't be doing Pearlie's voice in a little girl's voice for the entire game.
sound uninterested with her voice.
Becky doesn't like to act, guys.
Yeah, I
She
hate it.
hates it. Yes, that's correct.
Then I will tell you.
No, you have too much emotion.
Then I will tell you.
Then I will tell you. See, that's emotionless.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. On Guard.
Maybe with that face, she's more like, has a bit of like, before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. On Guard. It's like, now she's like, getting down to it. Let's get down to business then. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. On Guard.
Okay. In this very room, I might add.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to hear the stuffed up voice, Becky. It's one of my favorite voices of yours.
Son of a bitch!
So you're gonna have to do it. Yeah. Dinner. Oh. Dinner? When did you eat?
I told you. I hate to waste time with trifling details.
Yeah. But you'll probably have to like,
Talk
might have
down
to-
a little bit.
yeah.
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. But I feel like I'm pushing too much like Ben. You know, like,
That's why I have to keep
Sounds good.
way up like this. Like you're about to sneeze.
if you took a look at the table yourself.
like this.
If you took a look at the
I think it
table
works better for
yourself,
Becky if she points down.
you wouldn't need to ask me.
Yeah. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
going to be a whole shitload of things I had to do. That was like
Preparations?
one thing.
Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess?
When it was about time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. On Guard.
Can you guys help me out with what stuffed up, what consonants she should be looking out for? Because if somebody who is stuffed up says, I love you, they say, I love you, right?
I
So
love you.
L's should be,
When it
W's
was-
kind of like, love you. And
when it
V's
was time
should
for the
be
post-ceremony
W's kind
show.
of. Am I right, guys? And what other consonants like? And thick.
B to D.
Thick. Yeah, S's should come off of the.
So,
Your tongue should come right out for S's, like and thick and thick.
ceremony. So,
S's should almost
I
be
came
like
back to call for
THs,
Mr. On
almost,
Guard.
but not quite full on.
M should sound
So I
like
thought I got
12. M.
T
But-
should be D's like Rudolph's.
Oh, maybe
She
N.
thinks I'm cute. She thinks I'm cute.
Cute.
Yeah, try to do T's as D's too.
But it was time. After that, I went to visit Miss Corrida. It just sounds
You'll get there.
stupid.
Just
Corrida.
try to sound a little bit disabled too if you need
Well, that's
to.
what it
No.
sounds like a little bit.
Are you worried about that? You don't want to be offensive? And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Jesus, Phoenix, just start jacking over. Oops.
Oops.
Shit. God damn it. Ugh. Making a click mistake in Phoenix can be really punishing. Alright, here we go. Relation on guard. So about you and...
Stop right there. Don't expect me to believe you. Don't expect me to believe you have been talking with me without knowing how we relate.
Sorry!
I have no idea why Mr. Argod chose you as his lawyer.
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 No. No, a sick accent, not a Brooklyn accent. Not lawyer. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder to rub to relieve your stress later, alright? Oh, I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later,
I was
alright?
wondering what was going on there.
Pearly, I'm not going to fucking feel that.
I already gave you my name earlier. I'll add that I am Mr. Argod's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one?
No, he did not. But how would you say it?
No, I'm just thinking of another voice that you do.
What?
Why don't you try to do the Can I come too?
No, you did not.
You didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
Try to take a little bit of the hardness out of the vowels. Instead of like, instead of stars, it should be like, star, like really up there, like out of
But
breath.
then isn't that just like Ben's?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Just try to do her.
Okay.
And you can say the line every so often if you need it to bring you back to the voice. That's what I do. Yeah. I see.
This industry is very forgiving, it's very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself, to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like this. It's sounding too much like Ben.
No, just do it. You can't sound like Ben if you try.
Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly.
You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, all right?
You never got her juice the other time.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's check out the room now. Give Becky a break. You can tell this is torture for her. She's hating it.
It's okay.
There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is.
Weird about it.
Is it like the other story where there was a bone on a plate?
I guess 2 people ate here. We can't see it closer, so we won't know. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket looks like something called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it would be something like you'd make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled.
Too bad she's dead.
That's the bedroom over there.
That's the bed. That's a bed. Wow, they have really big beds here.
Been over this, Pearls.
It's probably Mr. Unguard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for an award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
Some samurai. I don't. Like, looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with the Global Studios and T-bone steaks?
Yeah, right?
I don't see anything else.
Can you click on that big staff?
No. You'd expect to find something else in here. Well, let's present some things to old Miss Andrews here. How about this? I don't know. I'd like to ask you about this.
I told you I hate trifling matters. Can I come too?
I hate trifling matters.
It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me.
Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it
probably
Phoenix
not.
Wright?
You've been shut down way harder, dude.
Bless you.
I'd like to ask you about this. Oh, nothing. What about this? No. What would she have something to say about?
Crime photo?
What are all those pictures of?
Yeah, have we actually looked at these?
Yeah, we have.
The
Except for the map, yeah. We can look at it now. Pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
What's the bottom right one?
Crime photo.
Oh, okay, right.
Hey, the juice is there. Yeah, of course it is. All right.
I wonder
Hey,
what that wet
is anything else going on in there?
Messy stuff on
It's
the ground that was take place after.
What's that bottle? Is that a wine bottle there?
It's
That's
the
the tomato juice
Oh,
bottle.
tomato juice bottle.
I don't see anything else that she'll really. Well, maybe about her client.
I asked to become.
Mr. Ungard's
Can I come to? I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Every sentence should end with nice disposition.
Nice disposition.
Yeah. See? Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right,
yeah,
Mr.
right?
Nick?
Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida?
Yes, I knew him. Oh, sorry. The world is such a small place after all.
There you go.
Did you know about his rivalry with Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that.
I wouldn't put that much emotion into it.
Ah!
Because she's making her sound haughty, and she's not.
Hottie.
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that.
Just sound out of breath. She
I
doesn't.
hate it!
You want to give it up?
No,
No? Okay.
I don't want to give it up.
Can I do this?
Can I come too? Yeah, you do it.
They were like children when it came to that.
It just doesn't match her face.
So? Does Pearl's voice match hers?
A little bit.
Now it does, because you've heard it for so long.
You do it again.
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that.
Honestly, they were like children
Lots of
when it
voice
came
cracks.
to that.
Yeah.
Do you want voice cracks?
Yes.
Time and time again, those two competed with competed with each other. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most uninteresting things. If neither one of them weren't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch this woman knows more than she is letting on. She must know why Juan was killed. So, okay. I'd like to ask you about, yeah. So she even admits that the two quibbled to the point of death. Like she's saying that nobody would have needed to die. What does she have to say about the old Will
Oh
Powers?
yeah, we need to get another guy. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be.
Irk! What a horrible thing to say!
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
That's pretty good. Huh? For a second, her face was twisted in pain.
Really? I missed it.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
So being nice, she thinks, doesn't help.
I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why.
Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm and she really does hate herself. She seemed to hate herself. I'd like to ask you about... Well, if Phoenix says that she is sarcastic, maybe you could give her just a sarcastic voice with a normal voice.
Maybe she should try being an Alcor.
Can you just talk in a low tone? But that'll be two female characters
Dejected.
with low tones.
Yeah,
It'll
true.
really mash unwell.
I'll keep trying this one.
Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas
As to...
as to why Mr. Corita was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I just don't think that she gets exasperated. I don't think, like, you're sounding
Why
like
would
you're
you
tired.
ask me about such a thing?
Why would you ask about such a thing? Like, she has, like, she's having trouble controlling the volume of her voice type of thing. Like, she can't help but just be like
Why
that.
would you ask me about such a thing?
Yeah, like that. I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas?
More locks?
3 people with locks
Son of a
on this
bitch.
first day. This is
Just
why
Man.
it's a 1-day trial.
Yeah. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
It is a Cyclock, Is it a Cyclock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more of these lately. I feel like because of all these Cyclocks and all the investigating we have to do, we might like leave this today with 3 people to be unlocked for the next part of the episode. And I bet you the next episode still won't get us through the first day of investigation.
Yeah, you don't think
Yeah.
so?
I think that's how this
is
one
it
goes.
super
It's
long?
a very long first day and a very long trial day. All because
Slightly
of
translucent.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe like an Alcor with a high voice? Should it go down at the end of every? Can I come too? Should it go down at the end?
Can I come too? Can I come too?
Can I come too? Originally from my house. Let's try that.
You have 30 minutes to an hour left in the investigation. Seriously? How much of a snarf is that? Cause
But
I
that
don't
for
think that's
us
a good
will
snarf.
be.
will be 2 hours
Yeah.
or more.
No, this is Patrick. This is Patrick.
That's the
He
Canadian
took out
insurance
his life
commercial.
insurance.
It's Patrick. Why was Juan Corita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Unguard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer?
There you go.
The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corita.
You were not that close?
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
You are not good at being intimate with another person? What the fuck? I highly doubt that. So we have to go find out evidence about who she has been intimate with
Intimacy?
in the past. But
Old bag, old bag.
like we could guess, but then she'll say, "Give me evidence,"
Yeah.
and I don't want to take too much damage. All right, so I think that we're pretty much done for today.
I'll practice.
Becky will practice it on her own time.
You'll hear me in the shower. Can I come too? Can I come too? Can I come too?
Can I come too?
I think you can finish this investigation today.
I do come.
It's not the court.
I think the thing that you need to remember is that it's going to be hard.
I just don't want it to sound too much like other people.
You're not
Like, I
sounding like
feel
anybody
like-
I've ever heard of.
You won't sound like us. 'cause you're
Okay.
a girl. I don't think you have to worry about that.
Sounds like Fresh's voice, chat voice. I give you guys like many different voices.
Snarf! Snarf!
Oh, yeah.
Snarf! Fart!
It does kind of sound
Yeah.
like that.
It should be
Should it be like? Should it have punch? Should she have confidence?
you need to be basically using up all the air in
Yeah,
your lung
lots
for
of air.
every single word.
And lots of cracking.
Every word uses the air in your lungs.
This is what Becky said. How did you know?
And
And go down.
it should sound like at the end of the sentence like you're going off key. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Don't worry, Becky.
No, that's
Or like a minor tone at the end.
Don't worry, Becky. It's still 1,000 times better than anything.
Fraser's ever done. Fuck you.
Fraser's good at that stuff. Like snuffle up again.
Or you can think of a different voice for her. It's only her first scene, and she's in this a lot, I know.
Is she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's throughout the case.
I'll practice.
Well, let me just think.
Think about
We
it.
could use the rest of the segment to try to think of possible alternatives. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times!
GLaDOS?
Could you do GLaDOS?
What's it like? What's she
That's
like
kind of
to
a
do?
tough one.
Without a synthesizer, I don't know how you could
Yeah.
do it. The voice actor doesn't sound anything like her.
If I were to pick something, honestly, it would be my voice. Like, this is good. Like, it's good to.
Taking you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, man.
Well, why don't you do one in your voice, but kind of give it a bit of how you feel she acts?
I assume the first thing you need to know is that everyone's doing that night card. It's like totally snotty.
I don't think she's snotty. That's the main thing you have to
But
get
look
out of your
at
head.
that
She is not
nose.
snotty. She's not snotty. She is cool and calm and just collected, and she's just no bullshit is the thing. She's hard.
I assume the first thing you need to know. It just goes to me.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? She's just like, let's get this over with type of thing. Not like, oh, this again, more people to talk to. You gotta keep that attitude out of your
Yeah.
voice. It's just like, let's get to what we need to get to.
I assume
So,
the
like-
first thing you need to know.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Angard. Like that, it's just,
Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Langard. But that's just my voice. In this very room, I might add.
you could like,
Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. You whiny and said,
you could spice it up by burping between every sentence. That would be amazing. Why don't you
Belch between every
burp the
sentence.
entire sentence? Try it.
Oh, that would.
That could be amazing if you could keep it up.
That would be painful by the end. You'd have all this
gonna
air in your
barf.
stomach.
How about you try it? Why don't you try a monster voice? Why don't you try like?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details.
That could work. I told you. Yeah, try the like.
If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
You could. I think that going overboard
works.
with anger works.
I used to give my sister burping lessons after every dinner.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I have a whole bunch of air now.
Yeah.
be Batman.
Yeah, you could be Zool, basically.
Zool.
Zool is not here. Are you the gatekeeper?
If you look at the table.
Have you ever tried that voice? Take away pretty much all of your vocal cords. It's a gravelly whisper.
Are you the gatekeeper?
Are you the gatekeeper? If you look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
Are you gods?
I'll get you next time.
Next time, Gadget.
That's
Next time.
What was that cat's name?
I don't think he had a
Guard.
name.
I thought he did. I thought Claw
no.
called it every now and then.
My kitty.
That's right.
My kitty has a first name. It's Whiskers.
Claw.
No, Claw, Dr.
Mad
Claw.
Cat.
Claw.
Mad Cat?
Mad Cat.
It was Mad Cat.
Settle down, Mad Cat.
That's right, Mad Cat.
Wow, you seem to... I can see if I go that low.
That's right, Mad Cat.
It's kind of a fun voice to do.
Yeah, it is.
That's right, Mad Cat.
I do it to freak out Becky every so often.
Yeah, in the middle of the
dark.
night when it's dark. Sure.
I will eat your soul. Delicious soul. Diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough.
Man.
Diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough.
Do you Orson Welles now? I'm Orson Welles! I've written all sorts of crazy comedies!
What does Orson Welles sound like?
He sounds like, well, he sounds like how he played Citizen Kane. Is just, it's weird. It's not really the most distinct voice in the world, Orson Welles.
No. But you could pick it out.
It's kind of a really light version of this voice, but
It's
like
deeper
really
though, isn't
light.
it?
It's a little bit deeper, so like, kind of a really.
Like, right?
It breathes in and out too of what he doesn't have like an iconic voice in my opinion. It's unless you're screaming it through a megaphone like when he's doing the interviews, like it doesn't. I don't think there's anything iconic about it. Now do Freebird. I will take you higher. We'll be free birds as long as we can fly. It's my favorite song. All right. So that brings us to the end of the show. I don't know. I think maybe the monster voice would work for Becky, but maybe you should practice or think of some voices you can do and then bring them to the table. Yeah.
That's not free bird.
Do Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. I'd like to learn his voice.
If you want.
I don't.
He's the what's the guy? What is his name?
Oh,
on
the big guy?
Seinfeld?
Yeah. How does he sound?
His name's Patrick Warburton. What are you doing?
Making noises.
Yeah. It's deep.
It's
deep and monotone.
No, I don't think so. What is his?
Brock from Venture Bros.
Yeah. What
Bob
was
and
his?
Family Guy. Joe from Family Guy.
What were the lines he says when he says to Elaine like stuff like, "No, I don't think so. I don't. But I need the lines to kind of. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like it's easy to do that form of his voice because you just kind of let out a breath. But but to do his real voice, it's just it's hard
Really
to.
deep?
You also have to be a giant man.
Yeah, if your voice doesn't have the timbre, how can you emulate that? Anyways, okay, we've kind of dawdled around here. Yeah, that's right. We'll come over later. We'll make out. He's kind of an Elvis.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's a little bit
without the-
Elvis without as much of the swagger.
Yeah. Or the southern influence.
Yep. Anyways. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Phoenix Wright Justice for All on Video Games Awesome Live. The case continues on the next episode. We'll get out of here. Ready? Objection!